Al Roker, Enduring Spirit, her personal blueprint for chronic wellness. For much of his life, Al Roker has been a familiar presence in American living rooms, a steady voice delivering forecasts with warmth and humor. Yet behind the reassuring smile and practiced ease lay a far more demanding journey, one shaped not by momentary illness, but by the long, humbling lessons of chronic wellness. A path that does not promise quick fixes or triumphant finales, but instead asks for patience, humility, and daily recommitment. Standing beside him through each chapter was Deborah Roberts, not as a silent witness, but as a partner whose strength manifested in vigilance, advocacy, and an unwavering belief that health is not merely something you recover, but something you continuously tend, especially as the years advance and the body becomes both teacher and negotiator. For Al, the realization that wellness would be a lifelong conversation rather than a solved equation arrived gradually, marked by setbacks that tested his optimism and forced him to confront limitations that success and visibility could not override, a reality that resonates powerfully with those in their 60s who understand that experience does not grant immunity from fragility, and that resilience often emerges not from dramatic breakthroughs, but from the quiet discipline of showing up for oneself again and again. Deborah, seasoned by her own career in journalism, understood the instinct to present strength publicly, yet she also recognized the cost of denying vulnerability at home, encouraging Al to honor rest without guilt and progress without comparison, reinforcing a blueprint for chronic wellness that prioritized consistency over intensity and self-compassion over perfection. Together, they learn that health in later life is less about reclaiming who you once were and more about redefining who you can sustainably be, a shift that required Al to listen closely to his body's signals rather than override them with determination alone, and to accept that setbacks were not failures but messages asking for adjustment. For an audience that has watched peers navigate diabetes, joint pain, fatigue, or lingering conditions that do not resolve neatly, Al's enduring spirit feels familiar, not because of his public disclosures, but because of the emotional truth beneath them, the frustration of doing everything right and still facing obstacles, the courage required to advocate for oneself in medical settings, and the humility of acknowledging that progress can be measured in stability as much as improvement. Deborah's role in this journey speaks especially to spouses who have learned that love in later years is not performative but practical, expressed